Hello guys and welcome back to Galactic Ruler. In the last episode we went ahead and we finally made our first colony. Unfortunately, I thought we would, colony quote unquote. We landed a colony ship, we settled another planet. 420 populations already exploded into 2K pretty quickly, holy crap. How do you go from 420 to 2K in a couple of metric days? That's incredible. Maybe there's some aspect of immigration and emigration going on now. Let's see. I don't see any immigration or emigration happening. So that just has to be natural pop growth. I guess we could look at it here. Births versus death? Maybe, who knows? Maybe that was actually population coming off the colony ship, thinking about it, to get it up that high. I guess I can keep an eye on these statistics now, though, because colonies mean that population can move. So something bad that happened as well from settling this colony is, we lost access to an orbital shipyard we were using, and it had completely reset our construction. All that was in here was a survey ship that I wasn't even building. The secondary planetary colony ship I was building, it got completely reset, unfortunately. So all those resources that went into that, completely gone. So far, this is an extremely buggy game, I've noticed, just like Supreme Ruler 2030. But so far, it still works, I think, for single player. So I'm going to keep going in with it. So we got to get that planetary colony ship building again, because there is still another colony to make in this system. There is an orbital shipyard that will be finished in 36 days still here at my main planet to expand the amount that I can actually do that. And I guess I know how we're going to end up having to exploit Vugio 1 here. And that's for building a mining location on New Earth. Luna will not do, sadly. I named it Luna because I thought we were going to have control over it. But sadly, we are not. We do have the colony ship building. There will be room to build something else later. I will queue up. I really do need a stellar engineer, but I'm just going to queue up another survey since our other one got eaten. Just for that, I'm going to wait till the other orbital shipyard is done. So looking at what else we can build, I know I would love 2 defense platforms. That doesn't leave a lot of room, though. That leaves one more bit of room. So that would be 2 defense platforms and then, like, 2 orbital shipyards and then the mining thing. And that's basically all that I have room for. The second defense platform, however, would just be, like, 1 is beam, 1 is kinetic. That's kind of the idea. 2 actual production locations for space might really be just all that we have to use, unfortunately. I might not really have much more. Look at all these merchant AI transports coming to do the trades I did, sending finished goods to a lot of my colonies. Some of them weren't actually ready to take any of that, but they will be. They will be soon. I know we're currently researching down a path, I think, that will... No, maybe not. I was going to say unlock these right here. I guess I kind of have to go out of my way to get these. The energy weapons and ballistic weapons platforms. These are better defense platform options. Public opinion is favorable, galactic unfavorable. Yeah. I'll throw that in the research queue because I do care about that quite a bit before I make a second defense platform. I'd rather just get the better ones and then build those primarily. We don't have any threats that I know of yet to worry about, despite the fact that I have the galaxy so populated that population is very spread out. I think some of the population lives on the planet and some of it lives in space. Probably due to facilities. Because it says there's 4,310 population, but there's only actually 2,690 on the planet. And they all live in the capital. So there's something there. I'm not quite sure what it is, but there is something of note there. I will end up intervening in this to have it, I don't know, like be more effective, I guess, in the future if I need to. It's not actually utilizing its shipyard. I have taken a look and found that, I guess because we finished exploring something. Yeah, I think right here, Pancade. I completely missed whatever alerts told me that we finished exploring Pancake. So the survey ship we had assigned to that came over to Pungane to help explore, I suppose, it seems like. But I want it to do some other things. So we're going to have it FTL somewhere. Let's say up this way. This is a very different location. It just went in there, but again, we ran into a distance problem over here. Exploitable planet. Oh, nice that it tells me that. Visited, not fully explored. We're going to have to assign a different survey ship to that. But this is a dead end for actual exploration. So we have to start going down the other paths that we may be able to explore. This solar system just completely empty. Roughly every major faction should have 10 solar systems around it. There's 200 solar systems. There's 20, I think, major factions or something like that. Maybe there's not quite that much, but something around that much. I've just been going ahead, getting some resources to Xanon. Building the defense platforms as early as I did was really just kind of a mistake because it limited the finished goods these places had to use on the orbital storages. I don't even know if Misuthia can actually finish it, even with that being discontinued. The orbital storage here is still just going to be maybe a task. So what I might end up needing is another planetary engineer to pull that off. So I'll throw that into the queue for now as well. Just under... Oh shit, wait. That's... You don't have a queue. I'm under a colony right now. A planetary engineer. I'll throw that into the queue for this first production location as well. We have 13 more days until the other one is finished, and we can start using that. And then I can get Misuthia up. Misuthia is not like high priority to get running, so it's not really something I need to rush. Of most concern is the planetary colony ship, and then a survey, and then other things after that. Like probably another survey. I don't think we actually got that survey drone, so a survey drone too would be nice. Just for like, you know, this system specifically, keeping an eye on it. And then we still need other things, like we'll need some stellar engineers to start claiming things. And then eventually, once the research is done, we're going to need some interstellar colony ships. And that's progressing by research. We could build new research facilities, but that's problematic. There's that bug again. Damn, yeah, this game is extremely buggy. Like, the more I play, the more bugs I'm starting to see. I don't know what it is, man. Like, after SRU, everything they release is so buggy. 2030's been so buggy, and that's why we haven't done a multiplayer playthrough of it. It just hasn't been feasible. And then now, like, this one is super buggy as well. Ah, it's so weird. Something happened. Maybe they just don't have as much money anymore, but it just feels like they can't pump out anything that's not buggy anymore. It's weird. But I was building a whole bunch of roads. We can continue on that. I had stopped once we built that colony ship because I felt like that deserved my attention more. We're going to build out this way. Let's see. This is kind of strange. Cut through that way. Make a little connection there. And then take that connection all the way over there. There you go. Again, this doesn't cost a whole lot of resources, so... Not too worried about cost or anything when doing this. If I wanted to get you over here, that would be simplest. Also would create a little bit of a crossroad. This is just aesthetic. I don't know if a lot of you haven't seen my Supreme Rulers, but this is aesthetic. When I do the little crisscrossing, it doesn't actually crisscross them functionally. They're crisscrossed by default. So... Like, the moment I put this here, these were, like, already connected. Doing more is just for aesthetic. I like it, personally. Connect this over here. We're going to want to come down along this beach. There you go. This is where we had that rail line. Nice. And now we have this. I guess we could just connect it. My brain just says, oh, just connect these for cost efficiency. But that's not really a factor anymore, it would seem. Because there's no money in this game. Ooh, this is weird. Okay, let's see here. So, guess just connect that directly. This is weird, this location. I feel like this should have another way in. Ideally. Like something like this, huh? There you go. So we got a little junction that will handle all of that. We have, I think, roads here. These beaches do leave a lot of room for making connections like this. There's a whole lot of beaches in this game compared to in Supreme Ruler, I guess just due to the dynamic generation and whatnot. Get those connected. There you go. Are we... Okay, we've reached the capital in my road building thing. Let's connect this right here. I'd love to just extend another road slightly, like straight there. Yeah, something like that. Just because the capital is a huge source of supply. Gigantic. I'd love to have this a little bit better connected. Maybe something like that would work. Again, there's more. There's so much building you could do. You could have every single tile, every single hex be a road if you really wanted it to be. But I don't care to do that. That's not really time effective. I just want to get a basic road network that will allow for some basic supply spread bonuses, benefits, while also allowing troop movements to be more effective and efficient as well. This can connect. I'm like half tempted to connect it just like along the coast exactly. So something like this. That's not the most efficient thing, but you know, I don't want to build directly to facilities. At least, you know, until they're made. Because there's so many other places that I can build facilities to that I just haven't yet. Once they are built, then yeah, I can go ahead and connect them in some ways. Doesn't matter how messy it looks, really. So long as it serves a function. So, like this. Like, I don't know how exactly I want to do this. I think just going along the beach, connecting to over here for right now, works fine enough. Don't want to get too crisscrossy. Just for, you know, that reason. That's already pretty crisscrossy. That's fine. Those getting building, planetary survey complete. Research breakthrough quantum data buffers. I don't entirely care which one of these next two goes through, but the next one I would want to wait in place of one of these. We'll deal with that when that finishes, though. For now, let's just continue with our road building extravaganza. Like so, yeah, well, that'll do. So we got a bridge built over there. We got this whole plane here that can just be connected through. Everything else here is fairly connected already. Let's say that, though. This is not connected to fucking anything. Let's get... Ooh, that's a messy bridge, but sure. Let's get a bridge built, like, right there. There you go. And also get a road built this way. Like so. This is maybe a little excessive, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. This stuff really can't be much better connected than it is. It's outside of the actual territory, so bridges cannot go that far. Sadly. Oh, this is one of those things where I could connect these facilities if I wanted to. And I'm sure I've already done that at least a little bit, but for now, it's not exactly a concern. Let's see, you have to build a little strangely. I guess we're building through a mountain, a road through a mountain. Sure, why not? And then you could just build right here, connect to there. And we have another town here that can be connected like so. We can connect this as well, but we gotta be careful about the way this is trying to build on the coast. There you go. And now all that's connected. This is just like a singular facility. This is similar in nature, I guess. It can be crisscrossed a little bit, which doesn't have a whole lot of purpose on an area that small, but sure, we'll do it. Why not? Go ahead. And I feel like I've gotten just about everywhere. Okay, maybe not up here. I might have missed something. All right. Sure, let's just connect down this way. That's connecting to a facility, but oh well. There's not a whole lot else to be done there. That's pretty linear of a location. This is roughly about where I started. It is weird since it kind of goes in an endless loop. But yeah, that works. Oh, hey, wait, but no. By the capital, there's also this to connect. Something that cuts just right through here would definitely be pretty damn useful. This would be building to facilities, but some like big interconnection like that would be definitely handy. Especially where we have, say, things like this. I think maybe that one is maybe good enough. I would love to get another connection though. Well, this seems pretty easy to do, just like another line going up. This is mostly for moving units, building things like this. It's mostly what that's for. I could build something like that as well, just to have it connect more evenly that way. And I could also build just straight up lines like this. There you go. And even straight lines in this direction, just to get more interconnection to allow for some better troop movements. And then even this thing right here, it is connected, but we could go a little further along the beach there with our connections, just to make things a little more efficient. And then not to mention, look at this massive empty fucking space, dude. Something going in a straight line across could be useful. Straight line north as well. Oh gosh. Could be useful. And straight line, say, in this direction would also be pretty useful. Definitely. Oh man, none of these are going to be really too efficient, but we'll do something like that as well. Just to try to get some better interconnectivity. A lot of road building, but it's for the best. It will help. If we look at our finished goods, we'll see we do have a higher actual use of them, and that is because I'm building so many roads, but it didn't go up very much compared to how much you might think it would cost for a massive planet-wide road building bonanza. But you know, here we have it. Looks like another set of 25 power plants is almost finished building, and we're at 4.1 million now. And the actual usage is getting way closer to the total production. It doesn't look like 25 more is going to be enough, not without those energy boosting facilities, unfortunately. So we are going to want more. That's for sure. Where I build them is really just, you know, randomly up to me. I can see there's not a lot of other things that build over here. Is there like ore or anything over here? Well, there's agriculture. I'll just refrain from opening the roads up too crazy much for right now. We could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Anything else here would break the evenness of my numbers. We'll just do that for now. Just 24 for now. They're not going to be immediately connected onto roads, these locations, though. They don't need to be, but while I'm already kind of expanding the road network and I'm placing these things, I might as well use that as an opportunity to expand even further. They only need to be, like, roughly connected, but I know in Supreme Ruler, I would usually go a little crazy with my connections, just for the hell of it, really. Like I'm apparently doing right now, just instinctively. Just because it ensured the best possible movement of supply. And it did come with a cost, but that's why I used rails in Supreme Ruler. But I don't think there's anything else that is off the road that we just built. While I was road building, the second shipyard finished, so we're now pumping out another survey ship. We got the planetary engineer queued up. I guess I didn't expect it to actually take the cue from the first one, but, you know, there we are. I guess so long as it's on the same hex, the same planet, and it just kind of works out anyway. So let's throw one more survey in there just because, and a survey drone definitely is going to be ideal as well. We're going to want, after that planetary engineer, a stellar engineer, that's for sure. The trade ships and transports, these can, I guess, wait. These are very confusing. Transports will be more necessary than trade ships for moving land-based units. But we don't have any need for that until we plan on doing an actual land-based invasion of an enemy. And so long as we kick them out of space and we occupy that, we can keep them locked on the planet indefinitely, which with no ability to trade, I don't know if they'd be able to trade actually, but they wouldn't have access to the energy that they would need to survive, theoretically, without being able to access the market. Oh, look, another location discovered. Oh, hello. Inhabited. Inhabited. Where's my... What the hell? We didn't, like, lose anything, did we? No. Deployed ship survey. One of them is at Decuri. Looking through this. One of them's here. Where the hell did the other one go? I'm not sure why it came back to the capital, but it came back to the capital. So the more you know. I guess I'll send it over here to... Oh, can I actually just, like, select where I want to go? Maybe not. But I'll send it over there to try to finish exploring this, because this is the end of a spiral, I guess. Not quite sure. I don't really have the full vision of what this spiral looks like, but we did find an inhabited system. We haven't gone to that location and actually found who's there, but we can see that whoever is here has expanded in space enough to make an orbital station in a neighboring world. And these worlds definitely look habitable for us. So that's going to mean this is probably no minor nation. Holy fucking shit. Orbital shipyard, orbital storage, defense platforms. Okay, this is an AI and they do know what to do. This is no minor race that we've stumbled upon here. Oh yeah, this is no minor race at all. They are a major faction and they've built way more shipyards than I have. They built shipyards like every... Wait a minute. Oh my god, they have 2 locations that have... Okay, so they have a colony already built. That's interesting. Okay, so this isn't their main location. This is their main location. They have 2 orbital shipyards on each of these. They didn't settle this moon. I don't know if they can. So they're building at a pace of like 4 ships right now. They've only put stations here. I don't know if they've actually landed and colonized it, but I haven't surveyed, so there's no way to really know unless I can interact with them, and I don't know. I haven't properly discovered them to interact with them. But these guys here have gone and claimed stuff all throughout their own system. Based on the fact that we're exploring here and we don't see them, I know they haven't really gone past that. They do have a lot of shipbuilding capacity though. Way more than me, and due to where we started and the fact that if I have this colonized, which I do, and I don't regret that, I would like it to be colonized, then we don't exactly get the ability to build as much as I would like. Have these guys started building anything at all? No. I did give them a bunch of finished goods, but they're not really doing anything with it. I think I'll give them some orders to start building. I don't really know. How much does this need, actually? 38,000 tons. I gave you 1 million finished goods, so I guess I might need to give them a little bit of a nudge to get them moving. I might have to micromanage these colonies quite a bit. There's probably something like... Okay, what the fuck? I think they're adding their own... They are. They're adding their own thing. Research infrastructure techs. I swear to God, I specifically made a whole show over how I was not going to be giving them that. And they just got it anyway. That's very strange. I guess they just add that by themselves randomly. I'm gonna get rid of that here, I suppose. I don't know why they went ahead and did that. Did you get the orbital storage? Oh, nice. Got the orbital storage finished after all. Okay. And you do not have 1 million finished goods. Let me go ahead and I will give you 1 million finished goods. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about them selling it for money, because there is no money in this one. There you go. And then looking at these guys, I don't know if they've received their finished goods yet. It says less than 1 million. It might have just spent some. Yeah, it's just spent some. But they've gone ahead and been building stuff. The enemy AI I see has a similar idea to me. Maybe they're a little more heavy in building Well, no, because I was building the same amount of shipyards too until I saw, you know, like I went ahead and had to essentially lose my extra production for, you know, what I built here as is. We're still waiting on that other colony ship. The planetary engineer, I'm questioning if we even really do need it. Having one of them just floating around won't be a terrible thing, but it's certainly not a priority at this point. We have that survey. We do have a survey just chilling. Okay, so we did, I was like, shouldn't we have another one? We should. Okay, so we have a survey chilling like a villain. No, I want the reserve one, please. FTL, I'm going to send you out here. And I want you to make contact with this alien species. I don't think we can really survey their planet, but we can make contact with them, which would be great. We have also finished our next research. So we started researching by default quantum calculations. I paused that. I'm going to rush the interstellar colony ships because I want the ability to start making new colonies in different locations. Definitely. One thing that I will also need at some point, well, actually, no, I already have it, right? Yeah, and that's the stellar engineers. Okay, yeah, so I have the stellar engineers already. That's for claiming outposts abroad, I guess you could call it. And now I'm just researching the ability to get the full colonies as well. So we do have the one more survey ship building, the survey drone. Then we'll get our first stellar engineer. We're going to need probably quite a couple of stellar engineers. I don't know how many, but it's safe to say we'll need a couple. So if I can find, wherever the hell they are, capital ships, I can add another one to the queue for right now. All right, so I have all the survey ships running around doing stuff. I don't know why it says this is idle. You're very clearly not idle, but we have effectively finished surveying Pungain. For some reason, it doesn't show that we've explored all of Pungain. I'm not sure why. I zoom in and I can see that I've explored everything. Everything appears to have been surveyed. Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't have this information. So I'm not sure why it doesn't show as fully explored, but it's fully explored. Maybe another bug. I wouldn't be surprised, quite frankly. This has plenty of bugs. We do have that survey there going to explore over here. I did jump one ahead to Keitha now, which is another big red giant location. And over here in a more Earth-looking star. I forget all the differences between the stars. I used to know this when I was big into playing like Elite and stuff, but not really anymore. And now over at Papua, I've gone to look. It really does feel like we started out not at the very edge, but damn well somewhere close to the end of a spiral. I don't know how close the spirals are together. If I zoom all the way out, this is what it looks like. So I guess we can start to visualize what the spirals themselves look like. This is probably one arm of the spiral right here. There's probably another one that goes up about this way, but it might connect. I'm not sure how thick the spirals are. And there might be, you know, I don't know how many arms there are to this spiral. May only vaguely look like a spiral, but you could see what is clearly two branching arms here linking up. So I've gone ahead there, and now I believe, yep, we've gotten a ship over into this system. So I'm sending him to go discover these aliens, and I'm very excited to see what we find. However, seems like we have a nice full episode, so that's quite a cliffhanger to end on, but I guess we're gonna have to end it here. Thank you guys very much for watching, and let's see who we're meeting on the next one.